Okay. The very day that I heard that the hearings were taking place, that you announced them, Senator Sampson, I immediately contacted your office within probably an hour of the announcement. I also sent an email to your office and to the offices of every senator on the commission, and I'm wondering, can the senators please tell me which of you received my email?
That's not an appropriate question.
Oh, I think it is. You know what it bears on? It bears on how prepared you are for my testimony.
Mr. Galison.
No.
Mr. Galison, please.
Does it not? Am I mistaken?
Your testimony is 5 minutes, and asking us whether we received the information
well, exactly.
is eating into your testimony.
That is exactly why I need.
Mr. Galison, I want to get to the gist.
Yes, I will
of your
indeed.
testimony.
But if
so
I have 5
that,
minutes, and if they have read excuse me.
Hold on. Yes, Senator. Senator.
This testimony is basically out of order. We're here to confirm. If you have any information,
I have lots of. I need to know what you know.
Or you're here to.
I received email confirmation.
Mr. Galison.
I don't want to go any sidetracks.
Senator, Mr. Galison.
Pardon me. I'm asking only for fairness.
No. We ask the questions. You present us the testimony and the evidence,
okay.
And that's what we're here for.
Okay. The reason I asked, I just want
to. There's no issue of asking. Let's get straight into your testimony. You're eating up your time, and we want to hear you.
Okay. 5 minutes is woefully too short a time.
I can understand that, but we're on the time constraints. Could you please?
It's too short a time for me to explain the huge quantity of evidence that I have and that my colleagues have regarding criminal acts
so let's get
and
to the
ethical
evidence.
acts.
Let's get to the evidence.
I've got the evidence that I'm going to put on the record. Obviously now there would not even be time for me to sort through the evidence at this point with 5 minutes. But I will tell you what the evidence regards, and I would really appreciate silence when I speak. Thank you. I have evidence, for one thing, of protection by should I say Judge Lippman, of a lawyer, an attorney who blatantly...
Who's the lawyer?
Should I say?
Yes, of course.
Okay, his name is Leon Friedman. He's an attorney who has been fraudulently registered for the past 15 years as having his office in the 2nd Department, when he's been working at 148 East 78th Street. Now, this is unambiguous. It may not be as important as some of the other criminal issues that I've come across. However, there is a law. It happens to be Judicial Law Section 468A5, and it says noncompliance by an attorney with the provisions of this section. Section is 118, which you all know is the biennial registration section. It says noncompliance by an attorney with the provisions of this section and the rules promulgated hereunder shall constitute conduct prejudicial to the administration of justice and shall be referred to the appropriate appellate division of the Supreme Court for disciplinary action. Now, it says noncompliance shall constitute conduct prejudicial to the administration and shall be referred to the appropriate appellate division of the Supreme Court for disciplinary action. Now, the appellate division cannot dispense disciplinary action itself. It goes through the disciplinary committee. So what this section means is that you report these people to the appellate division and they send it on to the DDC. We will notice that Judge Lippman has indeed sanctioned hundreds of attorneys for exactly violating 118, which is the rules of biennial registration.
Okay.
Now, when I bring this particular lawyer before the disciplinary committee, I get a letter from Mr. Cahill. It says, this attorney does not practice in Manhattan or the Bronx and is therefore not within our jurisdiction. I have 100 letters from this particular attorney, and his letterhead says, offices of Leon Friedman, 148 East 78th Street. I have a photograph of the brass plaque on his door. I have testimony by recorded phone conversations with his secretary that says...
But if you can provide that information...
Yeah, all that is going to be provided.
That's
now, I spent the last 3 years basically trying to convince the disciplinary committee that 148 East 78th Street is in Manhattan, because they're insisting that it's somewhere in Suffolk County. I reported this, 15 letters to the DDC, 8 hand-delivered letters to Judge Lippman, citing everything that I've told you in excruciating detail. I did not receive one answer from him. And I say to myself, why would a man who is running for a chief judge of New York State risk his reputation to protect one measly lawyer who's basically a teacher at Hofstra at this point? Then I wrote in my final letter, which I will have put on the record, says, Mr. Lippman, if I do not hear from you regarding this, since you ignored my last 4 letters, I am going to report this incident to the Commission on Judicial Nomination. And then I hear nothing for a month. I give him a good month to respond. Not a word. I say, this guy's got cojones. He's challenging me to go to the people who have his career in their hands. And I go to the website to look at the names. I find out who happens to be on that. Out of the 44,000 lawyers in New York State, one of the 10 lawyers on that committee is Leon Friedman's partner. That is a conflict of interest, and at the very least, an appearance of impropriety. And I write a letter to every member and Judge Lippman saying this is an absolute appearance of impropriety. Mr. Gerald B. Lefcourt, who is the partner of Mr. Friedman, this is before the nomination, must be recused from the committee. Not one response from that. I send that same letter to every member of your committee, not one response.
Mr. Galison,
something is very wrong.
Mr. Galison, your testimony time has ended, but if you have that information,
it's a tiny portion of what
I can understand that. If you have that information, please present it to